And welcome everyone to my first taste of 60 Seconds, a delightfully tongue-in-cheek little title from Robot Gentleman, which is a two-man development team from Poland. Now, for those of you who might be new to the channel, or at the very least haven't been here for long enough to remember my earlier first taste videos, I'll quickly explain what this means for this Let's Play. A first taste series is, as the name might suggest, a glimpse at a game without necessarily committing to a full playthrough or a long-running series. But quite unlike a review, these series will often be played blind, or at least semi-blind, and aim to capture as much my reaction and sense of wonderment as I explore the game as my overall opinion and final thoughts on it. And so it'll be with this charming little game, which, from what I've been able to see from playing the tutorial, is a fairly characterful and very much slapstick take on Cold War era nuclear paranoia. A caricature, if you like, with greatly exaggerated features and comedy running throughout. But let's not waste time with descriptions. Also, the music has stopped playing, and instead let the game speak for itself. Now, as I've mentioned, I have played through the tutorial, so we're just going to be jumping into a new game. The atomic drill, we don't need that. Apocalypse, scavenge, survival. We'll just go with this one, I think. The full atomic experience. Scavenge around your house for supplies, and then survive the post-apocalypse in your fallout shelter. Little boy, easy. Fat man. Wow, okay. Tsar bomb, hard. We'll go with normal. And as I mentioned with the first taste, I'm not committing to playing the game until I succeed at it, or even a very long playthrough. This is more of an opportunity for me to showcase the game. So we're going to begin the adventure now. We're going to start out with Ted, and we'll have a few seconds to have a look around our home, possibly before the new sirens go off. Now let's have a quick look. We've got our daughter in there. There's an axe in the wall, really? Can I grab that? No, I can't grab anything yet. Oh no! Grab the children! I am going to... Oh, grab my wife! Now I'm going to have to drop them into the bomb shelter. You only have 60 seconds to do all of this. Grab all of you. And you as well. Some water, some food. Grab my daughter, grab a game, to let them be happy in the shelter. Come on. Oh no, I can't pick it up. Oh wow, she takes up 2 spots. Ah, that's not very nice, game. That's actually kind of mean. You should be ashamed of yourself, honestly. I'll take the radio. Gonna need that as well. Oh, I'm already halfway down. I don't even have a gas mask yet. I need a gas mask. Take you. I would also like a gun. Take you. Take some more water. Oh, this is it. I'm almost out of time. You really don't have very long. Some more stuff. Water. Food. As much food as I can. Ah, get back. No! I died. Well, you actually need to be fairly close, I guess. Well, Ted didn't make it. Okay. Well, that was a bit of an awkward start. And that's it, really? So if the husband doesn't make it to the shelter, the family can't continue to survive? Oh. Oh, scallywags. That's a bit of an embarrassing start. But let's begin again. This time, hopefully, Ted will make it to the shelter as well. Without Ted, the family is lost. Okay, so both children in there must now remember that my daughter requires 3 spaces. Okay, gas mask. Oh, some matches, maybe? Okay, grab these. All of these, please. There we go. Also, grab the game. So we've got... Oh, no, we've got a deck of cards. All right. Right, you go in there. This time, I am not going... Come on, pick up my son. I'm not going to grab the stuff that's right next to the door there. Also, grab the radio. Is there only one? Yes, it is. Okay. Also, grab some water. Now, my daughter... Seriously, we have to have a word about how much you eat. This is causing terrible things. Get out of the way! I need that torch. But to be fair to Ted, he managed to hoist her up. Well played. Alright, grab some weapons. Also my wife. Need my wife. Come with me, dear. I've got the children, it's okay. They were first priority, of course. As a good father, children come first. Can I get some more water? Yes. Okay. Well, that's it for all of us, I suppose. So I will grab these last little bits. I'm coming. Oh, that's it. I got in there this time. And the bomb has gone off. Okay, so this is day 1. We actually made it to the shelter this time. We haven't got a map. We haven't got all sorts of things. That's unfortunate. But alright, let's have a look. Day 1. As all of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy here. Okay. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another. But we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Okay. I was a bit shy on the water, honestly. We've got 3 full rations of water. Now, no one's hungry, no one's thirsty. We are going to have to ration water pretty hard. And each one of these, I think, you get 4 rations out of it. So 1 can, 1 bottle will do all of them. But no one's going to eat or drink today, I'm afraid. We really miss the life we had, the space, the sky, the food. More food. We wish we could go back to the time before this damned bomb dropped. Really, we haven't been out near that long. What are you counting? Minutes? Well, that was day 1. Pretty easy day. Each day you do different sorts of things. Now we can have a look at the various stuff around. We can also check out our family. Ted's beard is starting to grow. Mary Jane, Timmy, Ted, and Dolores. We've got a gun, or rather a rifle specifically, a portable radio, a flashlight, Scout handbook. Exploring radioactive wasteland without any protection, such as a gas mask, is a bad idea. That is very true. We've also got an axe. We've got a checkers board. We've got some cards. We really should have gotten more supplies. Memories or not, we need to keep our heads clear and get a grip on reality ahead of us. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy seems okay, as much as he can be in our current situation. Dolores is quite calm given the situation. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble, nothing new. Time to ration supplies. I might give everyone some water. It's been 1 day. Yes, I'll give everyone some water. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Ted is happy to risk his life in the wastes. We can send Dolores for an expedition. Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. Should we start preparing for an expedition for tomorrow? Yes, we should. Now, one of the things with this game is you don't go on an expedition every day, and each day will present you with different choices. It's not like this War of Mine, which I know that some people will draw parallels with. Though this War of Mine took a much more gritty, realistic kind of look at it, whereas this is very much tongue-in-cheek. But unlike with this War of Mine, where you went on an expedition more or less every day and decided at the turn of night whether to go out or not, in this you plan for an expedition a day ahead. So bear that in mind, because when someone is tired, they can't go on an expedition. So you don't want to, you've got to have a day in between. So bear that in mind. Things could change. It's really weird when you get the feeling that something is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all of the closets and no one's hiding there. Is there something alive down here? Besides us? Maybe a rodent of some kind. If so, we need to show it that we are the dominant species in this little paradise of ours. Use your axe, not the gun. Now, tomorrow we will find out what went on. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Really, there are holes in your shelter? Aren't you concerned about this? Timmy's on his best behavior. How long would it last? Dolores is quite calm given the situation. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing. And nothing new. Anyway, Mary Jane playing her saxophone that she doesn't have. No one's hungry or thirsty, so they're not getting any supplies today. We're feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition. The only thing left to do is choose the right person to go outside. Now, I think you can only have one person go. Yes. Timmy, this is your chance. This is your chance to prove to us that you are no longer a boy. You are becoming a young man. Go forth. Let us hope that Timmy is okay. We had a gas mask. Good, he's taking the gas. He doesn't take the rifle. No, Timmy, why? Ted, have you not taught your son how to use a gun? Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what he'll do if he doesn't come back. Or what we'll do. Well, we'll probably send Mary Jane next. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Fair enough. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Very well. We'll wait for Timmy to come back. Now, it might be several days, so we may have to ration out some water before then, but you guys can go a little bit longer without food. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get any easier. We're hopeful that this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be. Oh, that'll take quite a long time if a bomb is dropped. We might face dangers we've never dreamt of. Indeed. Radioactive cats. Okay, Timmy is not back. That is not good. You're thirsty, and you're not thirsty. No, neither is the rifle. The rifle isn't thirsty either. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope that help comes soon. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Where is the water when Ted needs it? Okay, well, you can all have something to drink. Poor old Timmy doesn't get a drink, though. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bomb fell, but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too. But it's not easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home? Yes, we did. That's quite cool. Are we going to stick his photo up on the wall or something? That's awesome. Have we got a photo of him anyway? No? If in doubt, don't take risks. I don't see a photo. We did! The photo we were looking for was stuck between the pages of the Scout Handbook. What a lucky coincidence. It's a bit blurry, but it's still a wonderful surprise. Mary Jane is quite hungry. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Ted is fine. You know what? Let me just have a look at you. Really? Is she actually that hungry? Alright then. Well, Mary Jane, you can have a little bit of soup. Whoever designed this fallout shelter was a genius, but we can't really tell if that green stuff dripping from the pipe is an included feature. We should probably try doing something about it with whatever we brought down here. Well, I can't use the gas mask because Timmy's got it, so we'll use the Boy Scout manual. Hopefully, it's not something that's going to kill us. I see my can of soup is open there, and only a little bit has gone from it. Very well. I like that little detail. Ha! Problem solved. No leak, no mess. Back to our tidy little shelter. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble did cross her path. Dolores hasn't eaten for a while. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Ted seems to be able to go for a long time without food. Well done, Ted. Your sacrifice is ensuring the survival of your family. I approve. Your son hasn't been back for several days, though. I'm a little bit concerned about this. Day 7 now. We really miss the life we had, the space, the sky, the food, more food. We wish we could go back at a time before this damned bomb dropped. Well, no point wishing now. Life has changed. We're just going to have to adapt. It's what we're good at as humans. Seriously, he isn't back yet? I'm very concerned. Day 8. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Ted's stomach is rumbling. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Oh dear. Okay, everyone get some water, and Ted get a little bit to eat as well. Timmy, we need that food and water. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they have all the same rights to this shelter as we do. They're everywhere, and don't seem to be very scared of us. It's time we change that. We don't want any more spiders in our soup. No, sir. What's that? Oh, it's a med kit. Oh, we haven't even got a med kit. Bug spray. I didn't even notice that in the house. We'll use the Boy Scout manual and crush them. Let's make it so. Oh, he's back. Well done. Oh, you look gaunt. Very unhappy. I can appreciate... No, my gas mask. What did you do? Worn out gas mask. You... Let's hope you brought something good back. We always knew books were precious. They are the perfect weapon for waging total war on insectoids of any kind. Fear will keep the local spiders in line. Fear of this scout handbook. While chasing them around the shelter, we found a misplaced water bottle. That was a good hunt. Oh, awesome. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. The nearby docks housed some fancy-looking boats. One of them managed to survive the tidal wave caused by the atomic blast. Well, kinda. It landed on a neighbor's house. It looked worth checking out. We found a few cans of soup cans in the yacht's cargo hold. It seems rich people like soup too. Soup is great. We love soup. Soup. Damn it, our gas mask was damaged during the expedition. Timmy, I blame you. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully, it will stay that way. Timmy is very hungry and is really tired. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been this morning. Has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Okay, well, Timmy, you get some food. There you go. We've stocked up a little bit, but man, my gas mask. Okay, looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe, unless you don't mind getting sick. Well, you know, we kind of need to. We haven't got enough food. Ted seems to be in really good shape for a trip. We could send Dolores for an expedition. Mary Jane is feeling excellent. Sending Timmy out? Out of the question. Yes, we should prepare for another expedition. We really don't have much choice. Timmy did not bring back the haul of loot that I was hoping for, especially for the massive damage he did to our gas mask. Seriously, what did you do? Have a fight with a nuclear cockroach or something? Confined spaces are not very friendly environments, and we are quickly got into an argument over some trivial things. If this keeps on, we might find ourselves in a nasty place. Oh dear. It's only been 9 days? What kind of family are you? Okay, that sounded very irradiated. Maybe that little Geiger counter is telling me what it's like outside. I mean, I don't know, but perhaps it is. That would make sense. So this trip might be a bad idea. We could barely sleep after that arguing. Let's hope this won't happen again. It isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Timmy should eat something. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Throw quite calm. Ted is fine. Okay, so he needs more food and more water. Alright. I mean, you did go without for quite some time, to be fair. Enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface and look for some additional supplies. Maybe something survived the blast. Maybe someone is still alive. Let's find out. Well... You know what? Before I send you... Go ahead and eat and drink. And then go. This way you'll be able to last for longer. I should have done that with Timmy, really. Okay, good luck. Hopefully Ted takes the rifle. Oh no! Ted, you didn't take the rifle, you didn't take the... Oh no! It's fully worn out. Well, I guess, you know, with all that massive hole there in the shattered glass. Oh dear. I may have sent Ted to his death. Not only is it heavily irradiated, contaminated out without the gas mask. We have no medical supplies. Oh, Ted. Ted, you brave hero, you. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Water is what Mary Jane needs most. Timmy should eat something. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores will not last long without water. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Okay, well, you two need that. And let me see what else was needed. Mary Jane and... actually, no, everyone needs to eat. But only Dolores and Mary Jane needed water. Well, we've got plenty of soup. Or at least we've got a lot of soup compared to our water. Oh, I don't see this going well. We tried to keep track of the dates, but they just don't add up. Luckily, Timmy remembered it's his birthday today. We should get him a present. Or a cake. Or both. So it's settled. We're making a soup cake. But what about the gifts? A board game. The family board game. It probably was your board game to start with, but it's now yours again. Well done. Oh dear. Are you drawing on the walls with soup? Just discarding soup cans. I don't approve. This place is going to chaos. When we were taking cover in the shelter, we barely had time to grab anything, so the checker set is missing half its pieces. It seems you can still play with one half, since Timmy has been enjoying himself. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be, and fine and well in this tiny shelter. Time to ration supplies. No one needs anything, so no one's getting anything. Confined spaces are not a very friendly environment, and we quickly got into an argument over some trivial things. If this keeps on, we might find ourselves in a nasty place. That's not good. Scallywags. Nope. The radio? Anything? Man, the hum from these lights must be driving people mad. Anything going on with the cards? Anything going on with Timmy's checkers? No? Okay. We stopped arguing, but for how long? Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying that out loud. Timmy should eat something. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Dolores is quite calm, given the situation. Okay, Timmy, you get water and soup. The last of the water. There's one more bit of water left at this point. It's not good. Perhaps I should... I mean, right now I'm keeping them well fed and well watered. I probably should be rationing this out much more than I am. But we'll try. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety, instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Use the radio! And prepare to starve and thirst, because we're pretty much out. If only Ted had brought more supplies instead of a pack of cards. Good news! The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. Well, some of you might. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Well, Dolores would, of course, give the water to her daughter. This is bad times. 14 days. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness, and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. Use the torch. Could try and just shoot blindly, but without the torch, you don't know what you'll hit. Okay, that sounds not good. We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog! The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully it will come back later. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Timmy has rested. Dolores has to drink sometimes. You can have that. I'm so sorry, Dolores. I would love to give you some water, but it's hard. Got into another argument over trivial things. That's not good at all. I feel really bad. It's like 4 or 5 days now Dolores hasn't had any water. Ted still isn't home. We're doing fine, but for how long? Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Some water for Timmy would be nice. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores has to drink sometimes. You can at least eat. Maybe the soup will sustain you. I mean, you know, gonna have a lot of water in it. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave? Walk the surface like we used to? Smell the fumes and pollution? Ah, that's the scent of freedom that we miss. Yes. Hurrah! Oh no. Oh no! Bad times. Very bad times. You brought back a map though. Oh, this is not good. You got some bullets too. You didn't bring back any water, so I'm afraid it's probably going to be the end for all of you as well. Well, if we only had a few drops of water, we could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. Hopefully the time to leave will come soon. Ted has safely returned from his voyage. It didn't look safe. The first thing to fall in a time of crisis is order, yet here we are walking next to the police station and it turned out to be still operational and staffed. We've met with a few policemen inside. They seemed capable of doing their job, though it's pretty odd that they were, the way they were talking about a new world order. Okay. The policemen were quite nervous when we were around. After a short chat, they gave us some food, then told us to go away and never mention what we saw to anyone. An ammunition pack was lying just outside the station. There was a map laid out on the hood of one of the burned down police cars. The clumsy sign on it reads, "The plan to take over the world." Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink sometime. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Ted is hungry. Ted became infected with something. Oh no, Ted is really tired. I don't have anything to give you, Ted. I'm so sorry. Look, I'll just give everyone some soup. Hopefully the water in the soup will help you survive. The last time we went out on an expedition, we noticed an abandoned tank just sitting there, out in the open. It looks damaged, but it maybe contain useful supplies. Shall we send someone out to investigate? Yes, Timmy, go! You broke that gas mask. Your father is now suffering as a result of it, so you have definitely got to try and do better this time. Take your mother out as well. Oh no! Ted! I think that's the end, actually. I think when you don't have any adults, it's game over. I'm not sure, but Mary Jane, same expression as always. You didn't really care for your parents that much, did you, Mary Jane? No, Mary Jane doesn't really care. Ted survived the atomic war only to die at the hands of other survivors. Rude. Really? Oh, it was whatever he was infected with. Timmy can sneak like a secret agent man, but that might not be enough to avoid the band of raiders camped near our shelter. We can probably assume that he isn't coming back. No, really, Timmy as well? The last thing we expected was a giant explosion. We could hear the debris falling from the sky and hitting the sad remains of our house. The tank must have been booby-trapped or contained volatile explosives. Why did we do it? Why? Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one. Or maybe not. We held out for 18 days. Well, you know, Mary Jane held out for a little bit longer, but I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to tell us how she survived by gnawing on the corpses of her parents, the dehydrated corpses. All of us are safe. Day 2? Ratatouille, family ties, plumbing action, Spider-Man, boat trip. Happy birthday, Timmy. Made contact with the military. 2 legs, good. 4 legs, better. 9/11, still on duty. Dolores died of dehydration. Oh, 911. Again, in the UK, it's not 911, it's 999. So I didn't get the thing there. An unexpected tragedy. Timmy did not make it back. Ted did not make it. Perished. Well, how charming. Still have a can of soup there, Mary Jane. No one now to force you to ration it. We perished. Very Fallout kind of scene there. But that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed. That's not going to be the end of this first taste, though. I feel that 1 or 2 more runs would be necessary. But of course, with a first taste, as I mentioned, I'm not really committing to any sort of long-standing series or how many attempts I'm going to make. And I'm not really aiming to complete the game, just to kind of showcase how things are different between different runs, that sort of thing. So at least 1 more game. But of course, if you actually really enjoy it, if there's interest in me playing it a little bit more, then maybe I'll go a little bit further. Maybe we'll have a few more runs in addition to what I have planned. So by all means, leave a comment below if you really like the game and want to see more of it. Or if you're the strong silent type, then a like on the video will achieve much the same effect. But that is it from me. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.